In this activity, we're going to go through creating a VPN client network policy, as opposed to the connection request policies that we created in the prior activity. Here in Server DC1, we are already in our network policy services, and we want to right-click next to network policies and say new. In this case, we will call this test VPN policy. And we can specify with regards to network type of remote access server, both VPN and dial-up. Next. Under specify conditions, we can click add to identify what conditions we want. For instance, we can select Windows groups and say add groups. The groups we're going to add in here will just be domain users. And check names, make sure it authenticates or validates. And so there we can see AZ800 domain users. Okay. And next. This means that anybody who is a domain member of the AZ800 domain will be able to successfully access the network. In the specify access permissions, we can either grant or deny permissions. Since we just said AZ800 domain users, we probably want to grant them access. However, we can also select specific users to be denied. We'll leave this as granted and next. Here under the authentication methods, we want to leave the existing MSChap v2, as well as user can change password after it is expired, as well as MSChap and user can change password after it is expired. Next. Here we have additional constraints such as an idle timeout, a session timeout, caller station ID to call back to systems once they try to connect in, daytime restrictions, and port types. We will leave those as default and click next. Same with radius attributes. We will leave these as default. Next. And finish. And that is the end of this activity.